So last we left off, you guys were traveling, right? Susan, you here on the channel yet? Man, this is some epic music.
There's an epic fight going on.
Uh-oh.
It's terrible actions.
Is that turn order wrong?
No, the turn order is right. We're at the top of round 3.
I can't see it.
You can't see the turn order at all?
I
It
see
shows-
it. It just shows round 0 -1.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Well,
That's what it
as long as
says.
you can see it, it's not a big deal.
But you guys can see the chat though, right? You can see that it
Yeah.
says that that Glint is it's his turn. Is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
good. And everybody's here, right? I have Jay. I haven't heard Jay or Urk yet.
I'm here.
Okay.
Meow, meow, meow.
All right, good. All right. So last we left off, you guys were traveling on your way to along the Tribal Trail. You guys were looking for. Oh, you know what? I should actually move you to the combat map. That would work, right?
There you go.
There's the turn order.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can see the turn order. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, and I lost my epic music. What the hell?
Damn.
Epic music is not on this map.
Yeah. I had it set so that it would change the track. There you go. Let's put on the epic music. Oh, so as I was saying, you were traveling along the Tribal Trail. You were looking for the old tower. You had a few random encounters along the road. Oh, what the fuck?
It's not me.
Yeah, I don't know what that buzz was. But anyway, and then what ended up happening was that you made your way south into the Star Meadow Hills, and because you were looking for the actual old tower itself, and what you actually discovered was that it's not really an old tower, because as you were...
Giant hand.
Yeah, it's a giant stone hand that essentially rose out of the earth, 300 feet tall. And you saw that there was a hill giant who called herself Moog, fighting off essentially like 4 red and black hawks. And at the same time, 2 stone giants were throwing stones up at her, and you have no idea why. The only thing is that when you approached and you tried to figure out, or at least see what was going on, the stone giants immediately attacked. So these guys, they're huge. They're like over 20 feet tall. They kind of wear, like a Flintstones styles, like cave bear fur, like apron or smock, that kind of functions as like a leotard, a unitard actually. But one of the things that is really remarkable about them is that their skin literally looks like stone. It is like all craggy and gray. And these guys are not fucking around. They are picking up rubble from the hand coming out of the earth. They're picking up rubble from the ground and chucking it at you guys. And that's exactly what this guy, Glint, is about to do. So he's going to move toward the stone pile. Actually, he'll move right here. And he picks up a stone and he chucks it at Emin, because Emin's the closest target. So Emin, you are 80 feet away, my friend. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to open all these extra windows. These motherfuckers. Alright, Emin. 80 feet away, that's long range for throwing rocks, so he's going to suffer disadvantage on this attack, my friend.
Didn't he just get hit by a rock?
What's that?
Didn't Evan just get hit by a rock?
I don't know. Could be
That was
possible.
Thornburr.
No, that was
No.
Thornburr. All right, so with
No, I
disadvantage,
think Emin got it.
does a 16 still hit you, Eric? I take that as a yes. So you would take. You need to make me a strength saving. Actually, no, you
Shit.
don't. You don't need to make a strength saving throw because if I recall, you have a certain rune up,
That is correct, sir.
right? And but you do take 13 bludgeoning damage as a rock. Like you put up your arms, your forearms, and the rock just like shatters across your forearms. You still take damage, and your forearms kind of get real cut up, but definitely not as much damage as you expected to take because of the magic of the current invulnerability effect that you have on yourself. So that is the end of Glint's turn, and the Bloodhawks now attack. So just give me a moment to pull up those character sheets. I'm sorry I did not have this ready.
It's okay.
Alright, so this Bloodhawk kind of moves in on Moog, swiping by her with speed, and kind of like doing a almost like a flyby attack. And what did I get here? 16 to hit, so that's actually going to hit the Hill Giant for another 6 damage. Alright, so that's the end of the Bloodhawk's attack as it screeches by. And it is Thornburr's turn.
Okay. First thing I do is I turn to Emin and I say, "That looked like it hurt," and I cast Healing Word on him.
Alright,
At second level.
sure.
That's a 13 points. Which is what you just took. Perfect.
Yeah. That's right.
And then I run. Are those piles of rubble? Are those like big enough that I can hide behind them?
No, they kind of only come up to about your waist. So if you were to hide behind them, you'd maybe get some cover, which would give you some. But you kind of have to crouch down below them.
Okay.
And that would give you +2 to AC.
Okay.
But just keep in mind that they can just move to a better position, and then you wouldn't get the cover anymore.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just run towards those.
Oh, and by the way, these guys are armed. They look like they have giant stone clubs in their hands.
Okay. I'm gonna run towards those pieces of rubble, and as I do so, also just a reminder from what was going on last session, I still have Bless up, so I'm holding concentration on that, and I still have my Sanctuary I cast last turn on me, so I still have Sanctuary on myself as well.
Yep, so that means as long as you don't attack, attacks against you have a disadvantage, right?
They have to make a saving throw, and I'll
Wait.
look it up right. Actually, I'll just click on it so it shows in the bar.
There you go.
Yeah, so they have to make a Wisdom saving throw if they attack me, or else they can't attack me.
Sure. Right.
And as I run over there, I kind of am waving my arms at the giant. I'm like, over here! And I run over there.
Alright, fair enough.
At Ambrog. And that is it.
Okay, so next up then is Zinfo.
That little birdie's still too far away from me. So So I am going to move towards the flying rocks that I see being hurled at my friends. And I move again. So I see nothing.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I see
Could
stuff.
I forgot I wanted to take an action. I didn't take my action. I was just going to take the dodge action.
All right, no problem.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to throw that in there.
No, it's not
That's why I
okay. No, it's just- it's fine. Don't worry about
I
it.
got too excited about the taunt. I forgot what I was actually trying to do.
I think you have another 5 feet of movement left, Zinfo. Just be aware that if you are moving over those like rocks and rubble, it's difficult terrain, unless you ignore that.
There, another 5 feet. I'm done.
All right, so you kind of get right up next to the side of the wall, and from what you can tell, it's covered in like almost like wet dirt, like it's been underground for a very, very long time. And like you can actually see like even like not twigs, but like kind of like roots and other things that would grow in the ground, like fresh earthworms, like at your feet and at like Kareem's feet, like all surrounding essentially all the broken earth that's around the base of the hand. It smells really, really damp and earthy here. And if you're done, then all you gotta do is hit
Yeah.
EOT. Did you do anything with your bonus though?
No.
Okay. So you're not hiding or anything like that. All right.
Nope.
All right. So Zorana, you're up.
Okay, I will.
So don't forget you have a bardic inspiration on you at the moment.
And how's that going to work? I always forget.
I think anytime you roll a d20, you can choose to add a d6 to it, right, Eric?
That is correct. After the result of the roll, but before the results are announced by the GM.
Perfect. I can hear you better now, Eric.
There you go. Okay, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on Angrog.
All right.
Shoot for his face again. With my nice arrows.
So Hunter's Mark, I believe we were using the.
And I'm gonna roll that. D4.
You also can, yeah, you get the D4 for the bless. For show. Nice.
This Bardic roll.
So that's an AC of 17, right, against the stone giant there, Angrog.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's gonna hit.
A 13
And-
plus 4.
And this is a special arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so Zorana actually lands the first hit on the giant, because these guys are both fresh at the moment. So this arrow, with a special pointy arrowhead that, Kareem so expertly crafted, digs deep, well, not deep, but it actually, manages to get between the cracks of this guy's stony skin. And it's kind of sticking out of his ribs at the moment. And it looks like you did a total of, how much?
13 plus 4.
Totally not. Oh, where'd you the 4 come from?
Greater favored enemy.
Well, you gotta add your Hunter's Mark too.
Yeah.
You do more damage.
Oh yeah. Hunter's Mark. Oh boy.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one.
That's something. That's something.
Hey, it rounds it off to 18, right? So,
Yes.
all right. So,
Get right, bitch.
are you doing anything else?
No. My turn.
All right. So, looks like the hill giant. Nobody's paying attention to her at the moment, so she does something, and then Emin goes.
So none of us have any idea what the hill giant did. Is that what you're not telling us?
Yeah, because nobody is at a position to actually be able to see her.
See her.
Okay.
Except
so
for
none of us
maybe
have line of sight
Zorana.
Nope.
Yeah. But you'd look up real quick, Serrana, you actually notice that she is gone. She is no longer there.
Uh-oh. Hill Giant, MIA.
Alright, good stuff. So close in on the giant.
I think she's the least of our worries.
Indeed.
So that's a move. As a bonus, let's give a bardic inspiration to Zinfandel. Come on, woman, shoot something. Be useful. You now feel inspired.
Really inspired.
Very
Feel so inspired.
inspired.
Alright, so I'm gonna use the little, heart icon that I gave to Serrana.
Okay, that's inspiration. Got it. And now, shoot some dudes in the face with spells.
Zap, zap.
So a shrieking bolt to the face of Angrog.
Oh,
Get some, giant.
Alright. So, I gotta make a strength DC at 15.
Yeah.
Right, and if I fail, then I take full damage. And anything else?
He gets pushed back, but, you know.
Alright, so let me make my strength saving throw here. Oh, he's gonna fail.
What are the odds?
So how much does he get pushed back? And he takes the full 39.
He slides back 10 feet.
Nice. Alright, so he takes a full 39, and as you hit them with this like blast of sudden intense air, like you can see rock particles like flying off of him at intense speed, and he's like putting up his hands, and he gets pushed back, like his feet digging into the dirt, like as if he's like pushed back by like a heavy wind for a brief moment. And I've moved him to 10 feet. Anything else?
Oh, I just taunt him a giant. I moved you. Your puny boulders can't touch me.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
done.
All
Where
right.
do I click?
You just click the EOT. Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
I have a question. If I run down this little pathway, do I still have this, or not this little trip? Whatever the snow is called.
Difficult terrain.
Well, I can't. I'm having a hard time hearing you. I heard you say what you said, but it was just very muffled.
I
Well,
think it's using
I
the
can't-
wrong mic, Ryan.
Am I?
It might be the wrong mic. It's using your laptop mic.
Yeah, well, that's what it sounds
How
like.
do I change that?
Settings on Hangouts.
Yep, that's right. So you click that little gear icon, and then you can change your microphone to whatever.
How is this?
Better, much better.
Better.
Much better. Okay,
There you go.
perfect. If I walk down this little pathway, is it still difficult terrain? There's some stuff there.
You know what? Why don't you roll me an athletics? You know what? Even better, an acrobatics dexterity, or dexterity acrobatics.
Yeah.
Unless you want to jump over stuff, and then in that case I would say strength athletics.
No, it's fine. Let's just let me fail.
Oh, I didn't even realize you already rolled. All right, so yeah, it is going to be difficult terrain for you.
Okay.
That's all that means. If you fail.
Okay. So. 10.
So you try to be careful, but it's
30.
just too rocky, and there's just too much debris here.
Okay, I go 30,
All right.
and then I'm going to attack this guy
And Grog?
with javelins.
All right, he is 55 feet away.
Yep. So they're going to be at disadvantage.
All right. What's the range on the javelin? 120. So
It's 120. Yeah.
So it looks like
30, 120.
the 7 just misses. It just like goes right into the dirt, like 10 feet before him. But the 17, as you pull a second one off your back and you throw it, it actually hits him, like right in the arm between his like shoulder and bicep.
Okay. So because I hit, I'm gonna make it a menacing attack. because I can do that apparently. I actually read my own moves. Apparently, I can declare to expend one of my dice after it hit, not before.
Sure.
So, I've been doing it wrong. So he's gonna take an extra damage, and he has to make a DC or a Dex DC. Or sorry, not Dex. Yeah, Dex. No Dex. Wisdom saving throw. Gotta save it.
I have no idea what that was. Sounded like somebody
Wisdom-
was laughing into their mic, but so dexterity saving throw? Wisdom? Alright, here's his wisdom save then.
Okay, he failed. So he's scared of me.
Nice.
Let me add my damage here.
But only of you, right? Which means he can't move closer?
Yeah, he can't move closer to me, and he has disadvantage when I'm in his sight.
Alright.
How's it Dex?
Alright.
So it's 9 damage.
9 extra damage, yeah? And you
Well,
did
9 damage
7.
total.
Oh, 9 damage total.
Yeah.
Alright. So, like, after it sticks in his arm very briefly, it just, like, falls out. and, like, clatters on the ground.
Well, I still got him scared of me somehow.
Yes. Somehow, he was, like, pretty frightened of you, because you managed to hit him with a javelin from over 50 feet away. So... You can explain why that happens.
I almost hit his junk. I was really close.
There you go.
There you go. Alright, so if you're done, just hit that EOT button.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Not
And
used to
then
that.
it is Winter's turn.
I'll get, I guess, Winter to come over here. And just take a dash action to get up close to. And that will be his turn.
So 85 feet is what he's moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so it's Angrog's turn now. This is the guy who's got the fear on him at the moment. Is that right?
Yep.
So just to be clear, he only suffers that fear effect against you, right?
No.
Oh, it's against everybody?
Creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls
Oh,
while the
you
source of
bastard.
its fear is in the line of sight. So
Yeah.
as long as he can see me, he has disadvantage on both ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay. Well, he's gonna pick up. He's gonna actually fish into his bag, and although he gives you the side eye, he decides to still attack Emin here, and he's gonna throw a stone at Emin with disadvantage. He looked like he was gonna approach closer, but you changed all that.
Yay.
Yay.
God.
Alright, so does a 15 hit you, Emin?
As a reaction, I use cutting words. You are useless, you pansy giant. And even on a minimum 1, it's gonna miss. My AC is 15.
Cutting words is a bardic ability, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, good. So that is gonna miss, and he gives his companion there, Glint, kind of like a sidelong glance, and says something in Giant, which only the people in Giant know that he says, "This one's tough," and that's it. That is the end of round 3, I believe, or it is now round 3. So Glint is gonna go. So Glint looks at his companion, gives him a nod, and then just give me a moment here. Where you saw him appear at that spot before, he is now suddenly like
Holy
he doesn't teleport. It's almost like for some reason like where he was standing was once there, and then now he's suddenly in the midst of all you guys, and
Not the cat.
and considering that he's holding, you don't know how this happened. It is some like weird magic shit that apparently this guy was able to do. But from what you could tell, Zorana, you can actually see very quickly in the ground around him, like the footprints of the stone giant, as if he like walked here. But you didn't actually see him do that.
Like stone magic.
Yeah, like stone magic, man.
Space man.
So just give me a moment. I just want to check one thing. Okay, interesting. So just as he appears there, he actually takes a swipe at Zorana
Fucking come at me, bro.
with his giant stone great club. So AC 11's gonna miss, and then his second attack is a 14.
That hits.
Alright, and then you're gonna get whacked for 26 bludgeoning damage as he smacks you on the side of the arm. Actually, in the leg.
Ow.
Yep. And he is
Those are
done.
lame.
Technically, it should hit me across the field. Think about it.
Don't hit a lady. Giant.
So let's see here. This Bloodhawk is gonna take a move action. I mean a dash action, and he's gonna end up right over Zinfel, about 10 feet off the ground, or 11 feet. There you go.
Okay, sir.
He's not able to attack this turn. Alright, Thornburr, you are up.
Alright, I quickly turn around as this giant appears behind me. I kind of look around, I use my action to sprout my wings.
Sure.
And then I fly up. How tall is the giant? I fly up so I'm like eye to eye. I'm like eye level with him.
And he is over 20 feet tall.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like 20 feet in the air about. I'm like staring him in the eye.
You just want a nifty wing icon, don't you? There you go.
Exactly.
I put you at
I
21
do-
feet, alright?
I do extra damage when I have my wings out as well.
Sure. And are you getting closer to him? Because right now you're 10 feet away.
No, I'm gonna stay. That was my action, so I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Alright.
At second level as my bonus,
Sure.
and do that now. And then I still have Sanctuary on me because I have not cast a spell or attacked either of these guys yet.
Alright. So pretty cool. You rise up into the air, and Seraphina, grasping your shoulders and kind of giving you a hoist as the wings spread up from behind you.
And they say it is time to meet your maker, giant.
Alright. So, if you're
Oh, sorry, I'll hit
finished...
end the turn. Yep.
Alright, Zinfo, you are up.
Okay. Well, I see the Bloodhawk is after me, so let's take care of that little nuisance. I hurl up a bolt of fire at it. 16 to hit.
16 to hit on the Bloodhawk is going to hit.
Take 11 fire damage.
Oh, this poor bird, man. So it is toast, and it drops down to the ground, lit aflame.
Excellent. Relix is going to withdraw. About there.
As in, like, she is taking a
Yeah.
disengage action.
Disengage. That's what I meant.
All right.
And I will stay where I am right now.
All right. If you're done, just hit EOT. Right, Zora.
Yeah, I will move back a little bit.
So, if you do that, you gotta disengage. Otherwise, you're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity.
Shit, bitch is that far. Son of a bitch.
So you were here.
Yeah. Dang it. And
You can
disengage
just-
is an action, isn't it?
Disengage is an action. And if you make any range attacks against him while threatened, they suffer disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage.
Alright. So, let's see, you only move 15 feet. You can move more if you like.
Yeah, let's go a little bit, just a little further. And I can't do anything else, and I did an attack, so Winter can't attack. That's my turn. Let me forget. Yes, I did.
Alright. So, Emin, it is your turn.
I trace a small rune over my right shoulder and breathe, and I summon a fog cloud at a point 10 feet above the giant's head, so a 20-foot radius sphere appears, engulfing him so he can't see, but the party should be able to target him from the waist down, because he's 20 feet tall.
Target is junk.
And which one is this one?
Sorry, at Glint.
Like Glint, right? And what's the radius on it?
It is a
10-foot radius or 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius sphere, so the point I targeted is 10 feet above his head.
Ooh, it's pretty big.
Yes.
Alright, let me just make sure I did that right. 20-foot radius sphere. Holy crap. But it's even bigger than this.
Wow.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Cool. So, you guys may have difficulty seeing him. I understand that. So you know what I'll do then, as I will just kind of move this thing to the back,
Transfer.
maybe?
Or you could just put an aura around him.
There
Oh,
you go.
that's
And-
awesome.
Perfect.
Does that work for
Now
everybody?
we're fighting in space.
Alright, if you are finished, which is pretty awesome, as fog just like completely enshrouds this guy up to his waist. Emin sticks out his tongue. I mean, not Emin. Winter sticks out his tongue and tries to lick it. But if you're done with your turn, you are finished, right?
No, what I was gonna do is move in closer. I'm estimating the reach is 10 feet, so I'm gonna stop 20 feet away from Angrog. I just move closer to where I am. I mean, if it's right or not, it doesn't matter. That's
You
where
could
I
make a
stop.
nature check. Oh, you want to stop there? Alright. So you are 20 feet away at the moment.
Yes, that is my understanding also. And measure something. Come on, Kareem, use that whip. Get him. So you now have inspiration.
Nice.
All right, there you go. So Kareem, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a hand axe. Should I?
You should do whatever's going to do the most damage, which might involve moving into melee.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Glenn.
You can handle that guy. He's not gonna move any
Yeah,
closer.
there are some stones there, but you have enough movement to be able to move into melee with him, which you are in melee.
Yeah.
You're within 5 feet of him right now.
Right.
Heck his sack.
And
Yeah,
due to the fog cloud, he really can't see you at the moment, so I'll give you advantage on the attack as well.
I'm gonna whip his ball sack.
Oh, you're whipping his ball sack. Very nice.
Oh, shit.
I see you roll a natural
no.
20,
I'm
so
gonna whip
that's awesome.
Did I hit both?
Both sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many
but
ball sacks does he have?
Well, he's a giant, so he's got 2 pairs of stone testicles.
Oh,
right?
of course.
Because he's actually 3 pairs, because he's 3 times as big. So, anyway. So no, you didn't
crit.
hit. You didn't hit with the second attack, though.
Well, but he's got bless.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't sure.
So you don't need to bother rolling the bless, because with
Okay.
a minimum of 1, you're gonna hit.
Sure.
So both attacks
Okay.
hit, and it looks like you did a total. So
Yeah,
far,
I'm done now.
I know.
I'm going to use menacing attack, so that's another D8, and I'm gonna use it on the crit because then it doubles, right? Right?
That's right.
That's how that works.
Yep.
So do I do another one?
Yeah, that's
or
right.
do I just double the knife? Yeah, I'll just roll another. And yeah, now he's afraid of me. Oh, and then sorry, you have to.
Well, I have to make a saving throw, right? So it looks like you did 13 plus another 10, so 23.
Except for I'm not in his sight, so he probably. I don't even know. But I guess technically.
Does the menacing attack require him
He already
to
has
see you?
disadvantage Anyway. Go ahead, do the wisdom saving throw. Seems right.
Well, does it require him to see you? Is the question.
Doesn't say.
Wow.
Alright, well, it looks like he's gonna pass the saving throw with a 19.
Okay, there you go. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
And then your second attack does 9 slashing. You're not modifying that one, alright? Okay. Alright, so you whip the crack of the whip sounds very loudly in everybody's ear as you essentially like whip it up and you flick him like you were flicking a wet towel at his nutsack. And he does not look happy. Well, obviously you can't see him, but he howls in pain. As you hear him like give a loud "ow" in a very booming giant voice. Anything else? It's your second attack. You just like whip it again at him, but you hit the inside of his thigh this time.
No, that's good. Oh yeah, I pressed the button.
Yeah. All right, Winter, you're up. You're in melee, Winter.
Okay, Winter. Back him up, ram him.
And just to be clear, he's no longer feared. This guy, right?
No, he's not. It only lasts 1 round.
All right.
And Winter will do 9 plus 13 damage.
So I was thinking of throwing a hand axe. Oh well.
Hand axes, whatever. So, Winter with advantage gets a AC 26, which is obviously going to hit, and then he slams his, I guess, hooves into the knees, or actually into the shin of the giant, and does 9 bludgeoning.
Plus 4. 13.
So 13.
And that's his turn.
Alright. So, it is now Angrog's turn. I'm still trying to figure out how to remove this freaking fear icon here. There you go. Alright, so Angrog is not currently affected by anything that is going to prevent him from getting into melee with Emin. So that is what he's going to do.
I should have threw handbags. Oh well.
It would have disadvantage, and it would have been an inefficient use of your turn.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
Emin, you get to make a. Just give me 1 second. I just need to look this up.
An attack of opportunity? Deal.
Oh no. No. You wish. All right, so Emin, why don't you make me a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check as my giant friend here tries to grab you.
Okay.
Okay. Got to beat a 23.
Eh,
Yeah.
that's his action, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, grappling's useless. I like how you waste that. I'm debating if I want to use mine. It's not worth it.
All right, so he's got you in one of his hands as he lifts you 20 feet off the ground. Actually, 25, because he kind of like holds you up and he gives like this loud booming like laugh. Yep, but correct, that was his action to be able to do that. And then he's gonna fuck around and kind of move away from the party a little bit. He's not stupid. There you go.
My reach, bastard.
Alright, so that is the end of round 4. It's now the top of round 5. Oh, so how long does this cloud last? Is it concentration?
As a matter of fact, it is. Good thing you did 0 damage.
That's alright. So I can just duck under the cloud, right?
Oh, it's fixed. Yeah, he could totally move, but I mean, does he know that? I don't know.
He's not stupid.
How? Really? He's a giant. Come on, they're pretty stupid.
No, stone
Oh, yeah,
giants
get
are not
attack of
pretty stupid, but he does duck below the cloud, and then when he realizes he could see right out of it, and then he just sees the guy with the whip who just slapped him in the balls. Right?
Just wave. Just wave.
And he takes the butt end of his great club and tries to slam it right into Kareem's face. Fun stuff, right? So let's
long as he
see
doesn't-
here.
I can't crit.
Well, AC 16 is gonna miss, right? I
Yep.
assume. Yep. And AC 19?
Misses too.
What? Oh
I have
my
20.
God. You put up a shield just in time as he tries to hit you again with it, and just whiffs a second time. That's what I get for not rolling over a 10. All right, well, he does nothing else, but he is no longer blocked by the cloud.
But wouldn't he be kind of crouching, and that would be hard to do anything while he's in that position?
Maybe. I'll see. It depends on your actions what he does. Alright, well, the Bloodhawk's dead, so let me remove that from the board. So, Thornburg.
Or AC. DC.
Alright, I dip down below the cloud so I can see out of it. And,
How far down?
No, wait, it's like higher than us.
yeah, it's like 10 feet off the ground, so I just dip. So I'm like 5 feet off the ground, so my head is like just below.
Sure.
I think we're short enough to be below it.
Yeah,
Sam
so
said it
I'm
was
like
10 feet
yeah.
above his
Yeah,
head.
so you're floating
The
5
middle
feet
of
off
it.
the ground.
And I cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level
Alright, on who?
on the giant crouching beneath the cloud in front of me, Glint there.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. That's gonna miss.
Yep, he puts up his great club in time as the bolt just hits the great club.
Alright.
And your
Oh, shit.
sanctuary at this point drops. So you're
Yep.
no longer concentrating, right? Or was sanctuary not a concentration? I think bless was.
Sanctuaries, yeah, Bless is on concentration. Sanctuary's not. So I look over my shoulder at Zorana, and I cast Healing Word on her. And I'll just do that at 1st level. Wait, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't do that. I cast Guiding Bolt. That's why I wasn't going to do that. All right, never mind. Cancel that action.
Cancel that order.
I just whoops, and then I fly back up into the cloud and disappear again.
Alright, how far up?
Just like 10 feet up, so I'll be like 15 feet just within the cloud. Still on the edge. I just go straight right back up.
Okay. Yeah, so you're kind of like in the edge of the cloud.
Yeah, and that's it.
Alright, Zinfil, you are up.
Okay. Take a step closer to Mr. Glint here, and cast a booming blade to strike at him. Oh, that's not good at all. That's terrible. That's ridiculously low. Oh well.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But now, since I attacked him, I can freely move without drawing his ire. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will move there. And I'm done.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, did you disengage, right? Or you have mobility
With-
so that
With
prevents...
my mobile, yeah.
Alright.
As long as I attack.
Yep, makes sense. Alright, you doing anything else?
That's all I can do.
Alright, just hit that EOT button then. And Zorama, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move just 30 feet here. I'll say to Angrog, where do you think you're going, buddy? Shoot an arrow at him.
Oh, he puts Emmett in the way. No, I'm just joking.
Let's do
An AC 24 is gonna hit Angrog though. You kind of hit him in the side of his his right thigh.
So that'll do 13 plus 4.
And is Hunter's Mark a concentration effect, by the way?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, so you do need to make a concentration roll from when I hit you before.
Oh. Wait. What roll is that?
So it's a Constitution saving throw, and the DC, I think I hit you for 27, right? Alright, you're good.
Okay, so I hit him for 17 damage, and have Winter buck Glint in the face as he sees me attack.
So 17
Or as he's like
damage.
bending over, buck him in the chest. Or try to.
In the nuts.
An 8 unfortunately will miss though.
Yep. It's okay, Winter, you tried.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright, Evan, you're up.
How does Agrog look, HP wise?
He's got like a couple arrows sticking out of him. He's got a little trickling dark gray blood coming out of his arm. He's been like wind blasted. He's got like a few cracks in the stone armor he's currently got on. That's about it. If you look real closely at his token,
He's got
you'll
the
see that he's got
yellow.
like a yellow aura.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I got nothing to compare it to. I thought he just had a gold ring because he was a boss, so we were gonna get better loot.
Yeah, he's elite. He's an elite version. No, but if that's what the auras are for.
Bloodhogs have gold rings too, though. Doesn't count.
All right, so I lean forward and I say, sleep. So 51 hit points of sleep damage.
Oh, that's close. Very close, but not good enough. He looks at you and he goes, ha 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 ha. He gives like a hearty laugh. And then in Giant he says, I don't think so. Anything else?
I need to.
And he bites your head off. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my god, Attack on Titan.
Only Attack on Titan it.
Oh god, that shit's terrible.
It's not.
Are you doing anything else, Evan?
No, I'm looking. Nah, I'll hold off.
Alright. I'm not really sure why you have 2 dots on you, but just hit the EOT then if you're done.
Because I'm awesome, that's why.
Oh, apparently the apparently on this little orange token here I put a a blue. There you go. Alright, Kareem, you're up.
Okay. Nah,
What are you doing?
nothing. I guess I attack Flint again. Why not?
Oh my god. No, I didn't. I didn't say that because of you. Sorry. I say that because I refreshed my window and it closed
man.
all my
What'd
other
I
character
do?
sheets.
So you had to bless the both of those. Do that first.
So what did you do here? Oh my god.
Aren't you both?
Well, hang on.
Yeah. How long does Blessed last?
It's a
concentration.
minute. I'm keeping track. We've used 4 rounds of it,
Okay.
so that this is, I guess that with this round it's our 5th. It's like once we get after the 10th round, we don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I have my note here. It says you have it until round 11.
Yeah, once round 11 starts, it's gone. Well, actually,
Once your turn starts on round 11.
once my turn starts on round 11. Got it. Cool.
Alright, so what are you doing here, man?
I hit him once.
You
with
did?
For 6 damage. Yeah. Because of
Ow.
Bless.
Oh, well, did you make the bless roll? Because if you roll a 1,
Yep.
that's a miss.
I made 2 Bless rolls for each attack. Can I not do that?
Oh, it's a D4,
It's
not
a
a D8.
D4.
It's a
Yeah,
D4.
it's a,
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Oh.
like, come on, D8.
yeah, that's
Oopsies.
inspiration.
Although don't I have inspiration also?
You do, and I believe
That's
you
all.
can use it, right, Eric?
Yeah. So you wanna.
So 13.
What is that?
plus
Is that a 2?
seven. That's a D8, right?
17
I
hits,
think it's a
right? I don't even
D6.
Inspiration's a D6. A 17's gonna hit, but your first roll's still a 13. So you'd have to roll a 4 or better on a D6. So you got a 50-50 chance. It's up to you.
know. Yeah, I did it.
Oh, nice. So both attacks hit.
Yeah. For a measly 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Yeah, it's something. Some more of the stone surrounding his skin kind of like cracks and falls away.
On the ball sack area, right?
No, you're kind of like hitting him across the arms because he's crouching
Oh,
underneath
okay,
the
course.
cloud at the moment.
Oh, yeah. It's Winter's turn.
Yep.
You want to Let's try this again. Oh my gosh.
That's 2 ones in a row, Winter.
I know how you feel, Winter.
He's a little scared right now.
He's a little scared. Anything else?
That's
No.
all he can do.
Alright, so let's see here. Oh man. Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric, what's this guy gonna do with you, man?
Clearly nothing.
Oh,
guy's-
I got tired now.
nah, he's gonna have some fun with Eric. He says, "I got a new toy." He says in giant as he moves even further away from the battle because he's really trying to separate you.
Blah blah
Blah blah blah. Did I move him far enough here? I did not.
So
Okay.
far, but not far enough.
Alright. And Eric, he is going to chuck you a very, very far distance. 60 feet.
Okay, so
Hold on,
he
hold
throws
on,
me.
hold on. He's going to throw you, and
And-
this is something special.
No. As a reaction, I snap my fingers and activate Featherfall.
Oh, man.
Damn.
So how would that work if I'm chucking you like a bowling ball?
So horizontally, I keep moving, but vertically, I land and take no damage. 'Cause that's what Featherfall does. As a reaction, when you fall, you cause yourself to take no damage from the fall.
Trixie fucking half elf, man. Well, he did not know that you were gonna fucking do that. So the look on his face when he sees you do that, as you avoid taking all damage from the chuck he just gave you, and you lightly land on your feet like, "What's up, bitch?"
And then I pirouette, and I bow.
But you are very, very separated from the group at the moment.
Man,
Yeah, no worries.
if only
I think that was awesome.
any of us could have seen how cool that was.
Yeah, I know. He does not look pleased. He's got this like really grumpy look on his face at the moment. And that is the end of his turn. And it is, that was round 5, so it's now round 6. Oh, I'm sorry, it's my turn. I didn't even realize it. So who's been hitting me this whole time? That's been Kareem, right?
No, mostly just cream.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah.
he is going to try to hit you with his stone club again, Kareem. Except... no. Yeah, he's going to just try to hit you with his stone club.
You can try.
He can try. Let's see how his
He's
success
proud.
was. He is going to move a little bit, though, not out of your threat range. Alright, so this is 5, 10, 15. And he's going to move here to 20. So
Isn't
he's
that
kind
out
of
of
like...
Winter's threat range?
Yeah, sure. That will be at a Winter's threat range, but he doesn't care because that elk has missed him twice in a row. So Winter, go ahead and take an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, bitch.
Oh.
Where do you think you're
That's what he gets. As you like, as Winter hooves him right in the ankle. So
14 damage.
14 or 15?
Plus 4.
Yeah. So
No, wait, yeah, 15.
15.
Can't count.
That's all right. All right. So that was Winter's turn on the AO, but Glint has moved, and he is going to, just go buck wild. He knows how hard Kareem is to hit, so right now he's kind of just ignoring Kareem, and he's going to go for your 2 friends over here. So first attack on Zinfel.
No, I don't like attacks.
Oh, he rolled really shitty damage though. Does a 19 hit you?
Shield.
What the fuck, man? He tries to hit you again.
You're so frustrated.
He kind of looks surprised at that, and then he just tries to bash right through the shield.
Oh, wait.
What? You have something you want to say, Kareem?
Yeah, I think I
Kareem?
can do something.
No.
When a creature within 5 feet of you, is he 5 feet of you?
Yeah.
Makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
All right, go for it,
Uh,
because his next attack is going to be against her again.
That's
Defend
what I
my
said.
honor. I said defend it.
Unfortunately, the 10 will miss. Does a
Use your
23
blessing.
get
Damn
through
it.
your shield?
Your blessings.
His tough ass leather is too much for me.
Aren't you inspired to save me? Aren't you blessed to save me?
I don't think 4 is enough.
No, 4 is not enough. And he doesn't have the Bardic Inspiration anymore either.
Yeah, it's gone.
So, you will take 19, Zinfo, assuming the 23 still gets you through. Yeah. You try to move out of the side, but he ends up clipping, like, your leg, your hip. And you get badly bruised. I think that's about it for his turn. So, Thornburg.
Oh.
I look over at Zinfel and say, "Keep fighting!" And
Well,
I
right now
just
you can't
cast-
see shit because you're in a cloud.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to click that.
It's alright.
You're right. You're right. I am in the cloud. So I'm gonna dip down, just like 5 feet, just so I can see again.
10 feet, but yeah. Alright.
Okay. And then I will look over at Zinfel and cast that healing word. Just the first level.
Sure, sure.
Oh, nice. And then I will make an attack with my greatsword, Retribution. And I'm going to use my inspiration.
Alright.
Let me drag it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Retribution.
Ooh. Nice.
25. All right. And that's going to do 11 damage.
11 damage. Very good.
Oh, and I'm sorry, that does plus 7 damage because I got my wings out. So
Nice.
that's 18 damage total.
And your weapon is magical, right?
And my weapon's magical, correct? And I was going to pump a 3rd level Divine Smite into that,
Oh, alright. Go for it.
That's what I like to see.
which is going to be 4d8.
Okay. So you've done 18 so far, plus another 48, and all of this
18
is radiant?
Plus 14.
Nice.
Yeah, the Divine Smite is radiant damage, correct?
Ooh, very nice. So, you don't kill the giant, but you get, you've managed to piss him off really badly because he does not notice that you suddenly unleashed this attack on him. Your greatsword Retribution glows with a sudden bright white energies. Seraphina behind you, like, singing an angelic choir, and you slice right across his leg, and it goes right through that stone armor like a hot knife through butter, and it just starts bleeding, gushing out black blood everywhere. He
And I
looks
say-
pissed.
I say, don't worry, your suffering will end soon. and then I fly back up into the cloud.
All right. How high are you going this time?
Just back up to 15 feet. I'm like still hovering right around them, but I'm just dipping back into the cloud. This cloud's working great.
All right. So if you're done, you hit that EOT button.
Yep, sorry.
All right, Zinfel, you are up.
Okay. Relix, distract him. Take Relix. Gonna do the distract. Or not the distract action, but help. He's gonna help me, so I get advantage. And then I'm gonna go in and try and slash at this guy.
Oh,
Booming Blade again. Hopefully, don't roll a 1. 21. Hurrah!
Hurrah.
we'll take 11 piercing plus 1 thunder. Nice. Oh, I also do
Sorry, I lost the cloud there. I don't know what happened to it.
5 points of sneak attack. Okay, so total of 17 points of damage, and if he moves, he takes an extra 5 thunder.
So Booming Blade, 17 points of damage. Very nice. I know that's magical.
I'm going to, since I hit him, I'm going to move away now. But, 35. There.
Okay. Good. And you don't need to disengage, right? Because you have mobility. I know I keep asking you that. I just never remember.
No problem.
I think the cloud was here, if I recall correctly.
It was up a little bit. I was
A
like
little bit
just
more?
in the corner.
Maybe like
I was in this corner of it.
It's right here. Where my arrow is. I think that's where I went.
That was right here, I think. 'Cause it has to be on an intersection, so I think it was there.
Yeah,
Yep. Sort of. No.
maybe.
it's probably there.
It seems like a little different.
There you
than
go.
what
There
was
you go.
before.
Yeah, sounds right.
That seems right there. Okay,
So
good.
I
it's
don't
just
know.
tucked in that corner there.
Yep. Okay, so Zorana, you're up.
I will move a little bit more to a midpoint to where I can at least see Emin. I'll see that he's okay.
Let's see, can you see Emin? Yes. Just barely. He's quite a distance
Barely
away,
see him.
140 feet.
See him. Good on you, Emin.
You can still shoot him from there. I mean,
I know.
no.
Pretty far. I'll shoot him again. Oh, we're counting down. Okay.
A 19 is gonna hit.
Oh, that's a pitiful roll. 4 plus 4. 8. Winter is not in melee range, so he can't attack.
Did you add the d6 for a hunter's mark?
Oh, 10 damage.
Alright, 10 damage.
That will end my turn.
Okay, you manage to hit him like on the back of the leg, and he just like looks at you over his shoulder. But right now he's concentrating on Emin. And Emin, it is your turn.
I smile and run towards him. I trace a rune in front of me, and I disappear into gaseous form.
God damn it. Like when he sees you approach, he kind of smiles like, yeah, you're gonna, join me in melee. And then like you disappear into gas, and then he just looks pissed.
I'm dead.
Good distraction. Yeah, I'm gonna just attack Clint again twice.
Finish him.
18 will hit, 14 currently misses.
But with the ultimate bless, it still
15
misses.
misses.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
But you still roll your whip damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna add the D8 because I'm gonna add a menacing attack. So he has to make another wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, and it looks like you did a total of 11.
Yep. DC 14. Low roll. Come on, be stupid.
Let's see. Oh no!
Yay, he's stupid.
So let's see here. Glint
You're
is now
surrounded.
fraught with fear as you keep whipping him,
Right in the
Ah.
nuts again.
reminding him of his childhood days where his mom used to beat him with a belt. A giant size
no, he-
belt.
His PTSD.
All right, and are you done?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, that's all I want to do.
All right. So Winter, it's your up.
I'll have Winter back up a bit and then charge him. Oh, it's 12. Charge. Sweep, that hits. So extra 2d6.
Where was Winter, by the way?
He was right, like, behind Kareem, I think. Just took a step back and then charged.
Ah, so for doing that, he's gonna provoke if he's stepping back and then back in.
Right behind Kareem?
Yep,
Dang.
yep.
Is it?
Okay, fair enough.
No, 50 feet. Oh, maybe it's
Fair
10
enough.
feet.
Yeah, it's
We'll
actually
take
from the edge of the token,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
and he
we'll
does have
take
a
it.
reach longer than 10, by the way.
Damn.
All right, so unless anybody's doing anything, I'm taking the AO against Winter.
We're taking that chance.
Because of the fear.
Yeah, he has disadvantage.
Yep, that's true. Does a 13 still hit Winter?
He is a 13 AC.
Ooh.
All right.
But-
But
Winter needs party.
I use my reaction to attack again. Can I use that?
yeah, you
Wait,
can.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it the same round? No, it's the same round. I can't. I can
No,
only use
no.
my reaction once.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's the same round. Right? I don't know. It's your call,
I think you may be right. So
Yeah.
Winter's gonna take 24 then, as he gets smacked with a great club.
That's fine. So that was.
But you do come back in and manage to ram your antlers into Glint's kneecap, and he's gonna take. It looks like
9 plus 6 plus 4.
19 damage. All right.
What are the size differences between the giants and us?
The
They're
giants are over 20
giant
feet
size.
tall. So imagine like 3 of you stacked atop each other. And
Yeah, but the actual term, like, because, you know,
oh, they're huge.
Giant.
they're huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right. So is Winter doing all right? And the giants doing all right? They're both still up.
He's Gucci.
All right. Well, Angrog is pissed with you, and knows better than to attack some gaseous cloud. So, you know what? He is just gonna say "fuck you," and he's gonna get back into the fray of melee here. Let's move in.
Turn around, shake my butt at him.
And he is going to.
I wouldn't do that, Zorana.
Too late now.
He is gonna. He's gonna take a rock from that pile and throw it at Zorana. And Zorana, you are within short range. All right. AC 25. Looks like you take 27 damage.
Ow. And roll a strength saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, it's not. No, wait. I have advantage on saving throws against my favorite enemy.
Nice.
That, you know.
So that's good. You don't get
Still
knocked
good.
prone, but you do get smacked with a very large stone for 27 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
But you're still on your feet, which is a good sign.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
How?
And that really freaking hurt.
I wanna use them.
I deserve that.
So Glint, who's currently frightened, has no idea where Thornburr is. Just got rammed by Winter. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna have disadvantage anyway, so he kind of has a vague idea of where Thornburr is, and he tries to swing at him anyway. With his great club, in fear. 11's gonna
Yo.
miss, and his second attack is also an 11. He just does two
Ah.
whiffs right through the cloud,
Nice.
and then he calls out. He says this giant's name. He says, "Angrog, help!" in giant.
Okay, now I'm gonna take my reaction attack.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Um,
the next round.
yeah.
Yeah.
Technically,
Or
it
is
would your reactions reset on your turn. So
Yeah.
I think actually last turn you could have taken it.
We'll forget about it.
So
whatever.
no, do it because you still had it when Winter attacked, and the guy attacked him.
Well then, but then it would just be 1 right now because my turn hasn't happened yet, right?
Right.
No,
so
'cause-
I mean, either way, you're
It's
holding
still
it for
between-
Thornbur or you're holding it for Winter.
Yeah.
Either way, he took 8 damage.
Yeah, that is correct. So he is actually still alive. As you whip
Okay.
him again, just cracking away at the stones surrounding his legs. All right, but Thornbur, it is your turn, I believe.
Okay. I'm going to
And it's round
dip
7.
down
Get out.
out of the fog.
So 5 feet off the
And-
ground.
Yep. And I kind of glance over my shoulder, hearing a cry of pain behind me. And I go, oh shit. And I use Preserve Life, my channel divinity Preserve Life, which any creatures within. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna have to move actually. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna kind of climb. I get 15 feet in difficult terrain. So, or actually no, I'm flying above it, so it doesn't really matter though. I'm not going far. So I'm just gonna move over there,
All right.
and then I'm gonna use my Preserve Life, which heals 15 feet to any within within 30 feet. It heals like it's a pool of 25 HP that will heal people, but they can't heal past half of their max
Yep.
HP. So Zorana, how much of that do you use getting up to half? If you have 25 HP, do you need all that? Anything that Zorana doesn't need goes to.
You have 60 hit points, Serana. So if you were to be healed 23, that would bring you to half, which means that Thornbur's healing would have 2 left.
And that goes to Winter.
There you go. Make sense? I think we lost Serana, actually.
Yeah. My computer crashed.
Oh no. Alright, well, I'll modify your hit points to bring you to 30, and then I'll modify Winter's hit points to give him the leftover 2, right?
Yep. That's perfect.
Apparently it doesn't
All right,
work.
so that's my action, and then that cloud's been doing me right, so I guess I'll just
I think at this point you're out of the cloud because you moved 10 feet to the left.
yeah, I was thinking about going back in, but
Technically you can. You doing it?
I'm gonna do it. Yep, I'm going back in. So I go back up to 15 feet.
Alright.
Thanks for your bookkeeping, Joe. And I go back in.
Alright, there you go. So hit that EOT.
Yep.
And Zinfel, you're up.
Okay.
Oh. Emin, remind me that you see something special on your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I try to finish off that giant? I'll toss a spell that way. How about that? I'm gonna cast Agonizer's Scorcher at Glint.
Nice. Oh, very nice.
Oh, whoa.
How'd you do that? You must have used the little beam token, right?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of spell effects.
Very nice.
I've actually made a whole bunch of macros for them. But so yeah, so he'll take 18 fire damage unless he can make a DC 15 for half.
All right. So
Ooh.
it looks like he fails it.
Okay.
So
18.
how do you want to do this?
Yes. Burn, bitch.
All right, so describe to me what happens. Describe to the group as your fire takes this giant glint out.
All right, I see an opening. He's been hit a lot, so I unleash a spell I've had for a while, but never used. And a big roar, a rush of flame erupts from her hand across the fields like dragon's breath onto the stone giant's legs, and its legs collapse and it falls to the ground.
Nice. So the whole earth like shakes from his sudden fall. As Glint lies on the ground, smoking, a smoking carcass. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind this rubble because I see an Angrog over there. Yeah, look at my cat. Come here. I am done.
Okay. Zerana.
Alright, finally. Keep going on this guy. Just gonna shoot him again. Yeah. 7 2.
So total of 13.
And that guy's dead, so not for one shit to do.
All right.
Go team.
Go team. So you managed to hit this guy with another arrow. It kind of like sticks into the fur of his belly. You know you hit him, but he looks like he's still in pretty good shape. And Winter kicks the dead body. You can hit the EOT if you're done. Alright. And now Emin, it's your turn. So Emin, you can see that this looks like there's no door here. And something's been like kind of stuffed. From what you could tell, it's a very, very large circular boulder, but it immediately is recognizable to you as well. It kind of looks like the side of a globe made out of stone. And from your vantage point, unless you get closer, because you're in the midst of combat, you cannot see like what globe it actually is. But it is vaguely familiar to you. And you can see that although the globe is kind of like fitted into the doorway, there is enough space that if you were to squeeze, due to your size and obviously your gaseous form, you can actually get on the other side.
Okay, I ignore that for now and drop another sleep spell on Angrog.
What's the range on it?
90.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
That's right, baby. Get wrecked.
So Angrog kind of like sways where he's standing, and then he just goes and falls over, completely
That's fucking
unconscious.
Fuck.
Stand there, dust my hands off, and then I start walking over to the door.
What was my sleep icon here? I think it's the lightning bolt.
The gaseous form is gone though. I had to drop to cast the spell.
All right, gaseous form is gone. So Glint is dead. So Kareem, it is your turn.
So the other guy's sleeping, right?
Yeah, he just went down to the ground, asleep.
Well, I guess I'll mosey my way over there. I'll do a dash action,
Sure.
and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Winter.
Winter will just dash on behind you. Give you a lick.
I think Winter has a little bit more speed left. It's his speed of 50 or 40.
It's 50.
Very good. You got another 5.
Alright, hold be right there. That'll be his turn.
Alright, so Angrog is asleep. That's the end of round 7. Thornburr.
Alright, I'm gonna follow suit. Sorry.
Oh,
You're flying.
I'm flying. Oh yeah, I can just go right over this stuff. Okay, so I go, what the hell was that? And I fly over towards him. I go, oh hey, Emin. Did you do that?
He's a gas cloud right now.
No, not anymore.
Oh, no.
Regular half elf.
Okay.
Alright, Thornburr, you
Alright,
finished?
and that's it. Yep.
Sinfil, you're up. You guys are gonna get angry with this guy, aren't you? It's gonna be deliverance.
Yes, let's get into position, everyone. I'll wait till everyone gets into the circle.
Lime.
So Sinfil just like hops over stones. You get to him with one move, so but if you're waiting, that's fine too. Just keep in mind you only get like, surprise on the first attack. But then of course if everybody's attacking him in melee, then they all get advantage.
Yes, we should. I doubt my hit will take him down, so I'd rather wait for everybody else, and we'll all stab him.
Sure.
Make him dance.
Nice. If you're done, you just hit that EOT. Alright, Zorana.
I feel bad hitting someone that's asleep, but
He didn't feel bad when he hit your booty with a boulder.
Is this cloud still here? Eric? Eric?
Nah, let's go.
Oh. I think it actually disappeared when you did your gaseous form, right?
I mean, it's possible. I lost track because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
it's a little sad right there. That is a little sad, but yeah, I was distracted. So I didn't want to hit him when he's sleeping.
Alright. Zorana, what are you doing?
He'll wake up on the first hit.
She's not dead.
Trying to shoot him as he fell asleep.
So keep in mind, because he's prone and at range, you'll have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, unless you're in melee.
Get your dagger. Staff. Kick him.
I missed anyway. So guess I'll also just
What are you trying to do there, Ryan?
move over.
That's some crazy formula.
Alright,
I'm doing
Emma.
some math.
And that's what
Need numbers.
Alright, Eamon, you're up.
With letters.
Oh, hey everyone. I found a door, and we should probably kill this giant while it's on the ground sleeping before it wakes up. Everybody ready? It's gonna be a party.
I'm ready.
I tried.
Alright, anything else?
No, wait till everybody's here, because first it's gonna wake it up.
Alright, just hit that EOT. Kareem.
Save a spot by his nutsack for you.
Get right up to his balls. Thank you, my friend. Oh, what's the plan here? We're just gonna attack when.
Maybe.
I'm
I
ready.
think you're moving
Not
into
kill him.
positions and readying actions.
Okay, I'm readying my attack actions. I guess.
Alright. Just hit EOT when you're finished.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Winter.
Get on up there, Winter.
Yeah, slaughter
Round
fast.
him.
Alright.
Oh wait. I can hit him. Do you want to wait?
I think you're waiting for Thornbur.
Yeah, Thornbur. He's
Okay.
gotta get in
Wait,
on these
Winter,
actions.
wait.
I'll take
Let
a
me get some blood.
take a reaction to ramming. Right?
You moved. Yeah, I mean, if he's got his full suite of actions, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Take a
he
reaction
could just
to-
do a ready to action.
Yeah. Ready to action to hit him as someone else does.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so just hit EOT. Alright, that is the end of round 8, so Thornbur.
Alright, I just fly in, yelling, huzzah! And I may have to dip down a little bit if he's prone, but I make an attack.
Let's bukkake this bitch.
So who's actually waking him up? It's Thornbur, right?
So that's Thornbur, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making an attack.
So he is currently incapacitated, which results in some special stuff. Because okay.
Automatically. Attack rolls have.
So I'm gonna put a divine smite.
Yeah, what this means is that anybody, any attack that hits the creature while he's incapacitated and obviously paralyzed because of the sleep, is
Actually, it's
automatically.
unconscious, which is slightly different, but it's the same, similar bullet points.
You're right. Yeah, so it's a critical hit.
So you would want to smite him at this point because those dice are gonna.
Yep,
critical.
yep,
Yeah, buddy.
yep. I'm definitely.
Yeah, you may just
I'm just
kill him.
gonna put a level 1.
You're not gonna need us, are you?
Yeah. So I just I'm just putting a level 1 smite. On that. So that's gonna be this. Let's see. So,
So you hit there.
Let's see.
You're good.
So I'll hit this and then. Sorry. Oh, nice. So then I roll an extra 2d6
Yep.
and an extra.
2 smites.
Okay, extra 2d6 and then an extra 4d8.
Oh, jeez.
Oops, sorry. Actually. There we go.
We got it.
Sorry, my computer's moving slow. Here we go. I'm just gonna type it in. I was trying to use that little die roller, but all right. There's 2d6 and then 4d8, and then plus 7 to all that because my wings are still out. So 15.
So 15 plus 24. I'm sorry. 25 plus 24. So it looks like 49 damage. All right.
Yeah.
Is that
it's-
correct?
Kind of lost.
Yeah.
You kind of lost. It's
Yeah, you're
15
right,
plus
you're
9
right.
plus 18 plus 7.
Yep. You were right. Or-
So you drive your retribution where on his body?
Right in his heart. I'm just like plunging down. It's like right in front of me, like a
where
vein
you
stab
think the
this
giant heart is. You actually manage
Yeah.
to stab it through his chest, but he gasps awake, and actually still alive and flailing. So, I think at this point, ready actions go off. I think Zinfel had the first one.
And Winter had
All
one.
right.
And the bless is still up, so you can still add the D4 to your attack rolls.
Yeah, you do get advantage because he's prone. But it's not a crit.
That's 17 plus 5. 22.
Alright. Well, multiple melee attacks drive into this guy, but Zinfel, you can describe what happens. 'Cause you're the one who actually deals the killing blow.
I light my rapier. Oh no, not it. My rapier digs between his ribs, and then it bursts out with a giant, thunderous boom, splaying his rib cage open.
All right.
Tasty.
Interesting. All right, cool. What about everybody else? I know everybody had killing blows there. So Winter just kind of like
Yeah, I just went through the heart.
Winter just smashes his brains with his hooves. Kareem just chops off his balls, right? No, he's using
Yep.
All right. Well, both giants. Congratulations, both giants have been defeated, and we are officially out of combat.
That was way easier.
Oh,
than I
wow.
thought it was gonna be.
That was
Yeah, I used like
intense.
all my spells though.
That was 8 rounds of combat there.
Pretty empty.
9 rounds actually.
Just less
Wow.
than a minute. We still have a giant inside to kill.
I know, right?
We don't have to kill her.
I don't really like the idea of a round only being 6 seconds. It's just my personal preference, but I kind of think of combat
Yeah.
more. I mean, it's I guess realistic, but I don't know. I never liked the idea of it.
Yeah, it seems so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was less than a minute. We killed him so fast. That's ridiculous.
All right. Well, why don't we take a short break? Like, come back at like 9:50, and just so that
Cool.
way I can go to the restroom, and you guys can do whatever you need to do.
That's good.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You don't have enough PayPal account?
I do, but to get payments or to make payments. To get payments. Told me to.
Are you linking it to just a card or your bank account?
My bank.
See if it works for you. It won't let me link to the joint.
Oh, actually, I don't know if it's gonna work for me then.
It should, because it's a private account, I guess.
Well, you have an account in fucking Spain.
Yeah, but that's for some reason just our joint. I don't know if all the other accounts are
So you weren't able to resolve that?
No. Well, I have to get a new bank account number,
Oh.
which I never did. It's not working.
No.
Not working.
hot. Oh, he knows. What if I like farted or something?
What is that, Eric? Is that Eric?
Yeah, I said it.
You're not saying anything sensitive.
No, I know. What little big boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm more paranoid about that. Okay. Now I'm more paranoid.
It's only on when the lights are on. You see the little white lights?
It's on all the time.
No, it's not.
He said, Joe believes it's not, but he knows
It
it's
gets
hot
power
now.
from the PC. So if the PC's off, it can't be on.
You better tell me when it's hot.
You can notice, you can see.
Yeah. Bye.
It's really cool to say it, right? Because here he's talking about the bank account stuff.
Yeah, you can hear it right now.
No, it's not that sensitive.
That's what he said.
It can't be that sensitive.
That wasn't a fart. That was my chair.
No, I know that. It's hot in here.
Yeah, turn the AC on.
Oh.
You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
I could hear you guys talking about your bank accounts. I could hear you washing your hands. Like, the whole conversations. That's why I called both these guys. To let you know everything being picked up.
Wow, it's really sensitive. I didn't realize how sensitive it was, but we weren't saying anything sensitive, anything. Anyway. But thank you for letting us know.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
I guess I need to turn off my mic next time before I leave the desk.
Yeah, or don't you have a mute on the...
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, sorry if I ruined your counter.
No, it's not. You didn't ruin it. That was awesome.
Imagine if I had the full 4 runes.
I thought it was pretty challenging. I mean, you guys used up a lot of resources.
Hell yeah, it was an expensive encounter, but we didn't use up a lot of hit points, so, you know, that's the trade-off. That's what the resources be used.
Yeah.
I can handle another 2 giants.
Fuck that.
I should have thrown you at the wall, Emin. That would have been funny.
I mean, either way, it would have been interesting. Yeah.
I don't think it would have worked. I don't think your feather fall would have worked when you would have been moving horizontally toward the wall.
Against it. I just happened to pick that direction. I'm like, sweet. Use the ability.
Yeah, I kind of lobbed you in like an arc. So.
Yeah, I suspected you were going for maximum vertical falling damage to, you know, just get that double little. Don't be greedy.
Well, they have a very interesting ability. I need to put some music here.
That whole thing was interesting, especially since they all had some kind of stone skin and their movement abilities. I like that.
Yeah, you like that, right?
Yeah, that was cool. That was a funny encounter.
It reminded me of Glebder.
All right.
Oh, yeah, those are the little stone guys.
Yeah, and it's first level. All kinds of shit disappearing from the stone, popping out. You're like, what?
Okay. I think everybody's back at this point, even Jay.
Yes.
Somebody's drinking some icy drink.
No.
Are you drinking heavy cream again, you weirdo?
No. I would put it in a measuring cup, not in a real cup.
Who drinks heavy cream? It's so weird.
This is coconut rum
Coconut rum?
with
Wow.
lime and coconut milk.
Nice.
Yeah. Share for the rest of us.
I'll make you a cup.
All right, I'm gonna start stripping tokens off of everyone as
Start
your
stripping dead
as your spell effects start to end. Ah, yes. So these
Strip the
two
bodies.
giants do have sacks, aside from their ball sacks, but you know they do have sacks. So you're more than welcome to start searching through. So who's actually doing the searching? So Kareem on Glint, and who's doing the searching on Angrog?
I'll search him.
Okay.
I'll just be kind of closing whatever eyelids are left on Angrog and say a little prayer to Sylvanus.
Oh.
Go into the earth.
Well, given that Winter crushed his head like a watermelon with his hooves, it's kind of hard to find his eyelids right now. You kind of close his jaw, and it just like, goes back to its broken spot.
I think it's eyelided on a hoof.
So, both Kareem and Zinfel, I want you guys to click on the little token, the little icon next to the gear icon in the top right. You'll see like a dot and a dash. 3 of them, actually.
Okay.
It's called collection. Are both of you guys there? Yeah, it's right next to the gear icon, top right.
Did you populate those tables to roll?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what we're
man.
about to do.
That's awesome.
So you
I found
should
it.
see a few tables there, right?
Yep.
What do you see?
Items in giant bag.
Uh huh.
Token roll. Magic item table. And art objects.
Do you see the the expanded items in a giant's bag, and the items in a giant bag too?
Item.
I only see 3 tables, the ones that were just described.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Yep, I do.
Oh, there
see-
you go.
Now
There you
there's
go.
4.
Now you should see those other
Now
2.
there's 5.
So there should be 3 tables. Yeah, I don't know why the magic item one is there. I'm gonna remove that. And then what was the other one? Art objects, you
Art
said?
objects, yep.
Yeah, let me remove that as well. Okay, so you should only have 3 tables there. So both you and Kareem can roll from each table once.
Gross.
Terrible stuff.
Petrified fish skeleton produces a pleasant tasting soup broth each time it is placed in hot water. Mangy fur pelt. Large cast iron cauldron.
There you go. Fascinating stuff. That's what you guys find.
Fouled rope used as dental floss. Ooh. All right, anybody want anything here?
I like that petrified fish skeleton. That's kind of cool. It's like a large, like, bass fish. You know, one of those ones that, like, you put on a board and it starts talking.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Especially if it talks.
It's
It doesn't
yours.
talk, but-
No, don't eat me. Nom, 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 nom.
It does make soup. Pleasant tasting.
I'm gonna take like a piece of his rock skin as a souvenir, put it in a little pouch.
Oh, you didn't notice when these guys died, their skin is still very hard, like much harder than human skin would be. But at this point, it's just like smooth, solid gray rock.
Yeah.
Whereas their skin before was more craggy and kind of rough in texture. But when they died, that magical effect, whatever it was, also dissipated or dissolved with them.
They turn into like a giant statue, more or less.
No, they're still a lot. I mean, still like fleshy, but they're just like really hard. Their skin, almost like you're kind of like touching rubber.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a piece of it.
Oh, all right. What piece of it are you taking?
I don't know, like a chip of his shoulder or something.
All right. It's fleshy, and it's like really kind of like I said, rubbery, and it's their blood is like really dark gray, almost black.
Yeah. I like shake it off.
Yeah, you got a piece of stone giant shoulder. It's gonna rot eventually.
I'm sure.
All right, so what are you guys doing at this point? Oh, the hawks don't have anything.
Get some feathers.
Is that a door over by Emin? Emin, is that a door over by you?
Why, yes, it is.
Should we-
Or some sort of blocked obstruction. We can maybe squeeze past. Or roll out of the way.
It was a female giant, a hill giant that we were told about. Right?
She seemed like she was in distress.
Ah, hell if I know. I wouldn't pay attention to these people when they talk. It's like, you know, those
Yeah.
leaf flapping
Yeah.
breeze on trees.
Ivaro
I
did
try my
tell
best.
us. Ivaro did tell us that this hill giant woman was crying over her dead husband, so maybe we don't need to just kill her outright, like a bunch of savages.
I mean,
We
speak for
did
yourself.
just.
I kill people for plenty of reasons. You don't have to be savage. I do it for fun.
Hey, Eric, could you put the mic closer to your mouth a little bit?
If it's any closer, it'll be in my mouth.
I know your
That's good.
sensitivity is so low.
Which is funny because nothing's changed.
All right.
Weird. Oh well.
Well, yeah, maybe we don't need to kill her then. I mean, we just saved her lives, so that's a good conversation starter.
That's a good point. You should get inside first. Take a look around. Maybe there's more rooms. My eyes light up with that.
Hello?
There you go. You're welcome.
So,
Oh,
Emin,
yeah.
you are standing kind of
Nope,
like in
do it
front of
again.
the doorway.
Huh?
We should knock.
You're good. Leave it.
Yeah,
Don't
How
touch
about
it.
now?
we can hear you now, dude.
Hello, we saved your
Don't worry,
life.
guys. Don't worry, friends. The Bloodhawks have no items.
Did you get a feather?
No.
Aw.
Okay, so both Emin and Zinfo, you guys are trained in proficient in history, right?
Yes.
I am too.
I am.
Okay, anybody proficient in
Okay.
history, when you're looking at the doorway,
Wait.
as I
no,
described it
I'm
to Emin before, from what you could tell, it looks like a stone globe of the planet of Toril, which is the planet that you're on.
Yeah.
Faerun is actually just one of the continents on the planet.
That is so.
No.
And it is huge. It is easily, from what you could see, just appearance-wise, it looks like it's probably about 10 or 15 feet in diameter. You can't see the whole actual thing.
I start jogging backwards to get a better perspective to see if there's like the solar system involved in this. That's awesome. I'm gonna take out my pad and start making sketches.
All right. So you don't see, anything that reminds you of the solar system, but it is pretty cool. And from what you guys can tell, the globe kind of fills the doorway, but not enough that it completely blocks the doorway. If you're able to perhaps squeeze by, that's totally possible with maybe a acrobatics dexterity check. You can attempt to do so.
I'm gonna try to roll it.
All right.
I don't know if it's like stuck in the ground. I'm gonna try to push it to roll. The strength.
Yeah. Oh, so if you're gonna attempt to roll the actual stone, it is a strength athletics check. However, what is your actual
Wow.
strength?
Wow.
12.
Okay. So, you push on it with all your might, your feet digging into the dirt behind you, and it does not budge.
Well, so much for that. Guess we can squeeze by.
Maybe if more than one person tried to roll at the same time. Here, let's all lean a shoulder in. And I go lean against it. I pretend like I'm pushing, trying to encourage the stronger, more burly members to push.
I'm here. I can push it.
I'll move out of the way.
Oh,
Burly one.
Okay, I'm in.
Come on, Winter.
So you could probably get three
Looks
or
pretty big.
Not
people
burly.
side by side, kind of all squeezing into that space to try to push it. So the way this would work is who's got the what is your total strength modifier between the three people that are pushing?
Kareem, Thornburg, and Winter.
So if Winter's trying to push, he's taking the spot of two people.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if I ride Winter and push?
That doesn't count.
Hang on a second.
Riding Winter and pushing doesn't work either.
Doesn't do
Damn it.
anything.
Oh, and by the way, from what you could tell, they're now that you're kind of like all standing in front of it and looking past the stone, like you can almost see that there's sort of like light beyond it, and you can, but you see that light is not necessarily very constant. It kind of flashes, like it kind of looks like almost like a fiery glow, but then you can see the occasional flash of lightning as well inside.
So I spin my arms around in a Tai Chi move, and then center my hands in front of my chest, casting a spell, and then I visibly bulk up, and then I lean my shoulder against it. So I cast Bolt Strength on myself. I have advantage on spring checks. My carrying capacity doubles.
Oh, very nice.
But it's not going to affect my modifier, so I don't know how you want to educate that.
I would say that it would give you guys advantage. So if you participate.
Yeah, I'll participate in
so
the third. Me,
You
Thornburg.
three. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the total strength modifier then? MN, Kareem, and Thornberg.
I'm +2.
Mine's +3. Strength.
0.
Alright, so you guys got a total of +6 with advantage.
No, just +5. I only have 2.
Oh. So +5 with advantage. Okay. Go for it.
Who's wrong?
Alternatively, I will allow, instead of advantage, to get an additional +5. Because that's sort of like the same thing.
That's actually not at all like the same thing.
Math here.
Kareem, roll.
He's getting us with the math questions.
Yeah. And also you can actually use a token, an inspiration token, to then get advantage on it.
Oh, that's a whole different animal. Then I'll use an inspiration token since I have one, and we'll take the +5. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
So we'll take a +10 with advantage?
Plus
Deal.
10 with advantage, got it. But you gotta use the token.
I think you should roll it.
I'll roll it. I got it. I got this, guys.
Oh, I dropped it in the blackness.
I got it. Alright. Very nice. Okay, so you guys managed to shove it enough that it actually moves. Just enough. Doesn't roll completely out of the way because it seems to catch on something, but it moves just enough that you can actually squeeze now inside of it without having to make a what's it called? An acrobatics dexterity check.
What about this big animal we got over here?
Well, that big animal would have to make the check, but he could potentially squeeze inside as well.
Figured out.
Alright.
Well, are we going in?
Of course we are. already there.
Kareem, you
Why
have
we
a
just
shield,
push
you
that
go.
rock?
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you.
How do I go in?
Oh, I will move you there. So who's actually leading the way?
Kareem,
Cream.
he has a shield.
Okay.
Trying to
Alright.
get in.
So, so when you move in, this is what you see.
Oh.
But give me a moment because I need to change something.
What is it? What is
You
it?
notice that it is much bigger inside than what you expected.
Oh my god.
Magic.
Yeah.
This is amazing. If only my friends could see.
So just zoom in on your character a little bit because you seem to
Zoom
have
in.
shrunken down to size. Either that or everything is much bigger than you expected it to be. Who else is going in and following Kareem?
Thornburg.
Alright, Mr. Thornburg. So you are right behind Kareem.
Oh, you're going down the rabbit hole.
So immediately what you see
This is awesome.
is, is everybody kind of going in?
Yes.
If Winter is, he needs to make a check.
What check?
A
Acrobatics.
acrobatics dexterity.
Acrobatics. Okay. Just click.
But first you gotta make an animals check.
Just click Dex, right? Let's see,
He
acrobatics.
breaks an
right?
antler.
That would hurt.
I will give you the opportunity to spend an inspiration token if you wish.
Get in there.
There, get in there. All right, you managed to squeeze him in. And although he is pretty large, he's managed just to squeeze past. So everybody
Large?
can now see inside. Yeah, because he's normally large size.
Yeah.
So to you, to everybody else, you know, you see the other side of the globe at this point, and what you're actually standing in is a huge, vast, cavernous space. Looks like it's formed out of like ancient stone blocks that are veined with metal, kind of like in the shape of lightning going across the sky. And you notice that the metal itself is actually arcing with electricity all of its own. And the mortar between the blocks appears to be like some sort of dirty clay that grows grass in patches. And on top of that, there's a fine cold mist that kind of like emanates from the floor itself, about 3 feet off the ground, kind of like covering your legs from the knees down. I'm sorry, from the waist down. And aside from that, the room itself is huge, cavernous. It's got like a 60-foot high ceiling, and you're free to explore as you wish, but that's essentially what you see from your current vantage point. Except for here, since you guys are kind of like in that area. Oh, I need to change the scale here, so give me a moment. The scale should now be 20 feet per square. So, kind of about here, you know, where I just pointed, is what looks like a kind of like a shallow depression in the floor itself. It's about, from what you could tell, about 15 feet in. I'm sorry, about 10 feet in diameter. I'm sorry, in radius, and in the middle of that is kind of like a hole in the ground. That just looks like it's a dark hole, but it's surrounded by a ring of giant runes. But from your vantage point, you can't read everything that it says, and obviously you would need to be able to read giant.
Let's check it out.
The globe that stands behind you is clearly like a huge freaking globe. You know, easily from your now vantage point, before where it looked like it was maybe 10 feet in radius, it is now 20 feet. Oh no, I'm sorry. It is now 10 feet in radius. Before it looked much smaller than that.
Oh shoot!
It's a big globe.
It's a big rock.
I go.
Watch out,
Go to
Zinfil.
read.
Okay, so Zinfil, you walk up to this, you know, stone circle on the ground. And over here, the fog that I described before that came up to your waist, that like fine, cool mist, is not covering the runes themselves, allowing you to read them. And then it says along the floor in a circular pattern, obviously, because it's a circle, it's a runic circle. It says, "Here dreams Chalcedon. The sleeper must awaken."
Is this in giant?
This is in
Yep.
giant.
I'll read it out.
What does it
Translate
say?
it. Here dreams Chalcedon.
Yeah, and as you're standing in front of it, you notice that there's a giant stone door to the south of you. Okay, and the door itself looks rather interesting because, from what you could tell, it looks to be the image of a giant, kind of like sitting cross-legged in meditation. His eyes are closed, but he's kind of encased or part of a stalagmite that comes out of the ground. Okay, and he's got features that appear very, very similar to a stone giant's features, except he's got what looks like these crystals that are coming out of his head, kind of like a crown. And above him, you see the Ferunian night sky that kind of adorns the space above the giant's body, all right, encased within the relief of the door, giving you the impression that the giant is sort of like sleeping and dreaming about the stars themselves. And from what you can recognize, those who are proficient in history, actually those who are proficient in history or proficient in Arcana, you can see that those stars appear to be constellations that you're familiar with.
What constellations?
The constellations of Faerun at night.
This place looks holy.
Yeah, so I don't know if you got the description of the room again, but I'll give it one more time. Ancient stone blocks, they're veined with metal in the shape of lightning. It's arcing with electricity. That's what actually kind of creates this image of lightning, kind of like lighting up the room. But aside from that, there's kind of like just a general fiery glow that gives off light. And the mortar between the blocks themselves is kind of like a dirty clay that grows grass in patches.
Guys, where the hell are we?
We're in a giant hand.
Oh, so Kareem, you kind of moved there, and you notice that there is a huge statue off over here. And there's also a door directly north of you.
Search
Hey, there's-
everything. Open every
There's a
door.
Statue way over there. I like to touch statues.
Well, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, I don't know what's...
So from what you could tell,
I'm slowly
it-
going up to the
it's
statue.
a statue of a naked man, kind of like half dressed in a toga. And from what you can see, he looks like he was carrying perhaps a giant globe on his back, but it's currently not on the statue. Obviously, that giant globe has now been fitted into the door somehow. And before the statue, you see a large number of what look like tools or items, but they're all sized for some reason for humans. But the statue itself is enormous, like easily about 45, maybe even 50 feet tall.
And
And just to give you a general appearance of what it looks like, give me 1 second. Because I always have handouts, you guys know that. There you go. You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So don't mind his penis looking small in the picture. It's actually quite large. Because he's a giant. It's probably as long as you.
Unlike Jesus.
that thing's got a small penis.
So just note that the globe, he's not actually holding the globe.
Okay. So there's tools on it. You said, or they.
There's
Or slots
tools
for
kind of
tools?
like almost offered in in worship to the statue.
Hmm.
And Emin, you have a very like as you're kind of walking around and just admiring this place, you kind of feel like this strange energy within you. Like you feel very capable and confident.
Do any of us notice this, or?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Don't be creepy. Try to touch me like Thornburg.
I was gonna make a joke about that.
Well, actually, anybody? Actually, Kareem, I'm gonna say you notice it because you have the highest insight in the group. You notice that Emin's back is kind of like a little bit straighter, his chest a little bit more puffed out, his chin a little higher.
Okay. I look at Emin, and then I look at Thornburg, and then I look at Emin, and then I give him a little wink.
Huh?
And this is where we have PC on PC violence.
So you guys notice also that the air smells like really earthy but ionized in here, like the way the air smells before a large thunderstorm. And then you quickly begin to notice as you're standing in front of the statue of Amun, the statue, which you don't realize yet is actually Anam himself, but you do hear a chanting that you understand, and it says, "I am Anam, I am the Prime, the progenitor of worlds, the great creator." And although it's saying this in giant, for some reason you feel like you understand it.
Did we all hear this?
Yeah.
Huh. I want to touch his stick.
It's too far up.
I just start walking around the room.
Kareem touches the tools that are below on his feet.
From what you could tell, this appears this large thing here that I'm pointing to at the moment. This just looks like a large column that is supporting the ceiling. It goes from floor 60 feet all the way up. What did you just say, Kareem? You said you're looking at the tools more closely?
Yeah, I'm touching them.
And you're touching them.
Yes. Physically.
Okay. Something, the tools are kind of cool. They're interesting. Being a crafter yourself, you notice that there is, why don't you make me an insight check. Using wisdom. Nice. You did it
Yeah,
successfully.
that's normal, right?
They appear
Okay.
to be everyday items, but they all centrally share a theme, which is that they're all tools that can be used to create things.
Ah.
Except for one item which stands out. And you notice it's the only item that's like really interesting looking because it has an actual giant rune on it. And it appears to be made entirely of stone, and it looks like what can be best described as like a beer mug.
Hey, Emin. You're good with runes. What does this thing say?
It says, "Don't touch me." Then I go back to freezing.
That's too late. I put it down, or I stopped looking at it.
You stopped looking at it and touching it.
Yeah.
So you just kind of set it down on the ground.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else think anything?
Just keep my eye on you. Careful with that thing.
Too distracted
Blind
taking
as-
it all in.
So doing a quick circuit, Joe, were there any descriptions or inscriptions or anything having to do with the warning or texts, because this is what I'm guessing to be a temple dedicated to deity.
Yep, that's what you actually see. Is exactly what I've described so far. You can walk behind this statue, but you just see more of those tools. The only thing, like I said, that stands out is that you know, is that stone stein. Do you actually
Right,
take a look at it?
Yeah, I do, but I did a circuit of the room while you were talking. I wasn't sure if you got that.
Yeah. So
Alright.
this door was actually kind of a little open.
Oh, it's a door.
Yeah, this is a door over here, and it's a little open, and from what you could tell, there seems to be another room beyond it. There's also, when you did a circuit around that area, you thought you caught the whiff of body odor.
Okay.
Wasn't me.
Do you still check out the Stein, though?
Oh yeah, I look at everything.
Okay, so from what you could see, the Stein itself is intricately carved. There appears to be like almost like a dragon head handle on it, and it's very large, but still sized for a medium creature. And the other thing that you notice about it is that it's engraved with the Stein rune. So the Stein rune actually is the giant word for stone.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it.
Giant word for what? I'm sorry, what was that?
Stone.
Stone.
So it is. You begin to quickly realize that this item may be special.
Don't touch it.
Touch it. Always touch it. How else?
Ammon, what do you think of it?
Touch it. Touch it.
Is it special?
Touch it.
Oh, I think I was on mute. I think it's another rune word, like the toe that's floating around somewhere.
It's on my neck. A giant, ugly toe.
And here's a Stein. It's most likely another rune word embedded into an item.
There seems to be another room over here. You guys want to go in together?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go look.
I'll just bow slightly as I pass the giant statue.
So, are you ignoring the Stein then?
Oh, I wait till everybody walks away, pick it up, put it in my bag.
You're gonna touch it?
Alright. So you guys are all standing in front of this door at the moment. So you notice that it's a very large stone door, easily about 25 feet high. You notice that there is a kind of like a door handle, and for what it looks like, it doesn't seem to have a lock on it or anything like that, like where you would expect a lock to be. But the handle is very high off the ground, at least from what you can see, about 15 feet. And aside from that, the door itself is open, maybe about 2 feet, so you can kind of peek in. And as you're standing near it, you get the very strong scent of body odor. And Zinfel, Thornbur. Zinfel there? Actually, no, you're standing by the column. So only about Thornbur right now can actually also hear, very faintly, heavy breathing.
Wait, Irene. I think she's back there.
Just don't startle
Let's kill her.
Should we say something? Where's Emmon? Maybe we should speak giant to her. Retreat. I think we should retreat.
No. She's probably in pain.
She might just smack us, though.
You never know until you try.
Emmon, get over here.
Ammon!
We need you.
Yeah, what? I'm looking at stuff. What do you,
She's here. She's here.
So say hello.
Hello. Language.
I say as loud as I can using my armor.
Oh,
All right, giant, stone giant. I say, hello. We mean you no harm. We killed the stone giants. You're welcome.
All right. Well, you hear in response. Do you say that in common or in giant?
In giant.
In giant. You hear in response in common. Go away! Go! You not welcome here.
Say, are you all right?
Leave Moog alone. Moog no want company. Just go.
We can help.
Help? Help what?
Do you speak giant?
She's speaking common.
Okay.
The
Help
giant
you.
is. Moog no want help. Moog just want husband back. Or food. You have food?
We do have food.
We have a nice elk.
Maybe you food.
Don't touch him.
Elk is food. Moog want elk.
No.
We don't have elk.
We can feed you, stone giant. Got a lot of that.
Moog saw elk outside.
Can't we feed you rocks, maybe?
No, Moog no eat rocks. Moog eat
What
food.
if we bless them?
What if you give her the cauldron we found and the fish that makes soup? I mean, it's like a win-win.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I
We
smack
have
my
fish
compliment for it.
soup.
Fish soup? Make me a persuasion.
We have a wagon wheel.
Persuasion.
Moog,
Yes.
Moog,
Nice persuasion.
fish soup. Okay. She sounds kind of like, resigned to being offered soup. Like she's not super excited about it, but she does seem to be agreeable to that. And then she kind of, like you see her large, meaty hands kind of grip the door and start to swing it open. And the way it swings open is actually toward her. And soon enough, you're face to face with a smaller than the stone giants, but still pretty large giant standing in front of you. That is clearly. Hold on. Just trying
Do we
to
actually
look
have
for
soup, guys?
That is clearly a woman
I had the soup.
with
Fish.
rather large proportions.
Sexy.
Damn, she's
She
thick.
does not look threatening at the moment, though.
See, it's all right.
Although she is holding a like a wooden trunk, maybe that perhaps that probably belonged to a fallen tree, kind of like defensively at her side. Oh yeah, she's thick. She says, "Make soup, or Moo get angry."
We can
Okay,
make some
okay.
soup. The stone giants and the hogs are gone. It's all right.
Oh, she does look wounded, by the way. She's got numerous cuts on her and a couple of bruises as well from when she was hit by a stone. You see a large black bruise on her.
See, we can help you. We
Soup
can talk it over soup.
Help with soup. Moog hungry.
Right.
Or else
Okay.
eat elk.
I'm eating some water.
That's not an elk. That's
Look
a
like
horse.
elk to me.
Do you have any water?
It's a magic horse.
Has twigs out of his head. Elk look
Yes.
tasty.
It's magic. It's magic horns on a horse. You'll make you sick if you eat them. It's not.
She looks really confused at the moment, like maybe you're telling the truth. You can make a deception check. But she still responds with, horse, elk, still tasty.
He'll make you sick.
All right.
Does
So-
Moog have any water we can make some soup with?
No. You don't have water? And she kind of looks like really cross at that. Her like eyes narrow at you. You make soup or not?
I empty my canteen into a bowl and
Yeah, let's pass
Put it
around
in the
that
fish.
cauldron. Put it in our canteens.
You guys are all dumping your water skins into the bowl, into the large cauldron that you took with you?
Yep.
Urine is water, right?
Don't do that.
Oh,
want soup, not
Time out.
lemonade.
Guess we gotta make a fire to heat this up too. Can't be serving no cold
Yes.
soup. Moog will kick us right
It's-
out.
It's a great idea. Start a fire in a temple.
I'm pretty
Oh,
Okay.
soup
Alright.
better
It's
be
alright.
tasty. Moog very hungry.
Where should we make our fire? I don't know the rules of the house.
Moog just looks at you. She says, Moog don't care. Make fire anywhere.
Oh, okay. Let's just do it right here then.
Alright. You guys have some kindling?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took the
I guess we
wagon
gotta
wheel
go
with
get
you?
Hey, Moog!
The wagon wheel. There you go.
Yeah, the wagon
Yeah, we have
wheel.
the wagon wheel, yeah. Alright.
We got 2 wagon wheels, I think.
Pop it up.
No, we have one. I rolled to it.
Well, one's better than none. Moog, you look hurt. I can heal your wounds. Would you like
Yes.
that?
Oh, that close to Moog, she smells pretty bad. She's actually
Yeah.
quite dirty.
I hold my
Um,
breath. 'cause I like to breathe.
And
Like
she looks
like
at
a
you like
glass.
really suspiciously. She says, you know her, Moog, right?
No hurt, Moog.
You
Heal.
can make me a persuasion check. Alright. So, she says, oh, okay. And she kind of like gets down on one knee. Eyes you very suspiciously, like one big eye open at you. You notice that she's missing several teeth and quite ugly.
She's about to propose.
So we'll heal her for 13.
13, alright.
Yes.
Oh. That tickles. It reminds me of Hruck, when Hruck tickled me. And then she looks down at the ground, kind of really sad, and you see her eyes kind of water.
I'm both disturbed and sad.
Why are you hiding in the temple, Moog?
This temple? Moog did not know. Moog found tower out in the hills, all abandoned. Did not know this was temple until suddenly it rise out of ground. And she looks really surprised at that. She takes her hand and she thrusts it up to the air like really slow and shaking. And then she says, something, those stone giants outside, they did something. Moog no know. But then come down here when you was fighting, and those birds, they hurt Moog. And I come down ladder, and she points at the big stone ladder over here that is built into the wall itself with rungs that are 3 feet apart that descend 60 feet up to the ceiling. Oh, and something else is in this room which you just notice as well. There's the room is kind of really bare. There's really nothing in here except for what looks like a rack built into the floor itself. And atop the rack is like the largest carved stone cylinder you've ever seen in this direction. It's got to be at least 20 feet long and probably about 5 feet wide.
How high off the ground is it?
It is about 10 feet off the ground.
On a sturdy-looking rack?
Kind of like a rack that with 2 ends, kind of like almost like a bookend, but
Is
it's
this
like
a
almost
stand?
like a sword stand. Is the best
Oh.
way to describe it.
How large is the...
Hey, where you going? She says to Kareem, and and Emin.
I'm walking around. They're making the soup. Don't worry. I walk over here and then I fly up on top and perch on top of the stone cylinder.
How do you fly again?
Because I'm awesome.
Because you're awesome. Because you have that rune up that allows you to
That
fly,
is
right? As
correct.
long as you land on the ground. Okay.
Yeah, as long as I land after 20 feet of movement.
Okay, got it. All right, so you kind of like, fly up on top of it, which is definitely doable with 20 feet. And from what you could see is, like I said, a 5-foot wide cylinder that tapers to a smaller diameter at the top and bottom. And it's very interesting because the cylinder itself lies on its side on a granite rack, and it has giant runes written all over it so that almost no empty space remains. But it's written in such a way to almost be unreadable. You see that the letters are broken up, and every other line appears to be upside down.
Is it so? It's not a consistent diameter. You said it tapers to the end.
It tapers to the top and bottom. You also notice when you're looking at it and kind of like looking at the other on like the bottom end where you're close to, that there's a hole. I'm sorry, not a hole, but a almost like a dowel on it, on each end,
Projecting out.
projecting out.
Yeah.
And why don't you make me an intelligence check as well?
I'm gonna see if there was like some surface we could roll it against and make an ink print, but we'd have to find an irregular shaped surface. I'm talking while I click for things for intelligence. Is that like a straight stat? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Useless.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't really get anything more than what I described.
So, Moog, are there more things upstairs that are very interesting? Places to put this cylinder?
That's what it looks like, by the way.
It's a basket.
Except it's a little bit more elongated than what you see in the picture. So Moog responds and she says,
Speaking stone.
Moog, no really look that hard. Come downstairs. Roll stone into door. And that's it. And then hide from you.
Oh, well, we're not gonna hurt you. Why don't we go take a look around? Maybe you can show us the place.
No, Moog hungry. I want food first.
We'll make food.
It's coming.
You look
Fit in
around.
now.
She
Okay,
says
well, I go
angrily.
ladder then.
All
So
right.
she gave me permission.
So what are you doing?
Up the ladder.
Ah, okay. So are you actually climbing it?
No, man, 20 feet at a time. Up, stop. Up, stop.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. So like a few rounds later, because you move 20 feet at a time, you actually get to the upper level. And let me describe what you see. Just give me a moment. I'll move this out of the way. Okay. So from what you immediately can tell, you're in a room that appears to have two doors, okay? Except that these doors are clearly, from your vantage point, you can see that they also have door handles that are 15 feet off the ground, and the doors themselves are about 25 feet tall. The ceiling itself is only about 30 feet, and the staircase, I'm sorry, not the staircase, but the ladder actually continues up to another level. But in this particular room that you're standing in, which is kind of like a weird, almost trapezoid type of shape, irregular, you can tell that that it is decorated with stone carvings that appear to be giants battling a variety of dragons. And from what you could tell, based off of your, right, don't you have some sort of sagacious knowledge of dragons, or am I thinking of the other campaign?
So I do have the sage background, but you're thinking of the other guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they look like a variety of dragons to you.
What do you see up there, Emin?
Stuff, things. I'll let you know when I find something interesting.
Oh, there is something else in this room as well. You see that there is a torch on the wall. It appears to be 6 feet long, and it's lit by a white continual flame.
I'm gonna start climbing up
The
the ladder.
sconce itself is actually 15 feet above the ground.
Okay. I just take a walk up and down and see if we're looking at individual carvings, a story, is it a history laid out on the walls, or is it just one battle, stuff like that.
It looks like many battles all done together expertly in kind of like a montage. But from what you could tell, you can make a intelligence history check or intelligence religion.
Kareem goes up the ladder too.
Right.
Or he starts anyway. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take.
Yep.
I'm trained in both. Which one would you prefer?
Whatever you want. Right, same DC. Okay. Well, it looks to be some sort of important war, but you're not sure what.
Like the war between the giants and the dragons when they, decided that we needed to separate.
If there was such a thing recorded in history. Yeah,
Pretty sure
probably.
there was, 'cause that was part of the
There's
war
probably
scene.
a name to that war, but you don't recall what
I
it
got
is.
no idea what that is. But Zephyr mentioned something about it. It's on the back of my tongue, but must not have been important because shit, I can't tell. So I poke one of the doors and see if they open or if they're jammed.
No,
Stuck.
they look like they are not moving at all. However, Kareem, you said you were climbing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make an athletics check.
For you to climb, I need you to, yes, make a athletics check.
Ooh. Well, I use my lucky thing, which allows me to re-roll again
Sure.
on my armor. I'll just roll a d20, I guess.
Yep. Well, you can roll. Just roll the athletics again.
Oh. Wow. I rolled a d20.
Yep.
Plus
so it
6.
looks like you got a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin to climb, and although the rungs are 3 feet apart, it's not like a traditional ladder because it's built into the wall. And on top of that, because the rungs are so far apart, this is exhausting work. And when you finally get to the top, after a few rounds, maybe like a minute or so of Emin standing around and kind of looking at things over, you reach the top kind of really tired. So you're going to suffer a level of exhaustion.
Oh, hello, Emin.
And what's everybody else doing in the meantime aside from making soup?
I was tapping Moog's knee and be like, "It's all right. Those minis won't hurt you anymore. Where's your husband? What happened to him?"
Oh. She says, "Why you want to know? You want to steal Haruk for yourself?"
No, I'm just concerned. Maybe we can help with your pain.
She looks at you really suspiciously, and then she says, "Oh, Moog, Miss Haruk. Haruk taken by Chief Ga. She take Moog's husband. No one to abuse Moog anymore." And she starts kind of sobbing and kind of like half humming to herself. It's really strange and weird, but you notice that she appears very sad and obviously depressed about this. But she did also mention a very particular name. Right.
I've heard of this god. Did she take Haruk for war, maybe?
No,
Draft?
Chief Ga, so big. Chief Ga always eating and command hill giants to grab food from all surrounding lands because Chief Ga wants to be biggest hill giant of all. And Chief Ga take all hill giant. She's husbands for herself. And she nods.
Well, that's not very nice. I think you should be Chief Moog.
She looks at you. No, Moog no want chief. Moog just want Rock back.
Well, maybe we could find him.
She looks at you suspiciously. You want Rock, don't you?
We can bring him back. We can tell him you're still here.
No. Chief got too strong and powerful. Too big. No way. You
Not to worry.
puny small folk, you get crushed underneath Chief Ga.
No, I promise. It'll be fine. God got nothing on us.
Did you see we took down those ones outside? I look up and say, from making stew.
Smells actually quite good. Somehow that petrified bone fish actually gave off a very pleasant aroma. And you guys are, although there's really nothing in the soup aside from broth, right? But it does seem like it is very tasty smelling.
It's like bone marrow soup. It's full of fat. Very.
No, it looks pretty clear actually. You don't think it's gonna satisfy Ga at all, aside from the taste, which you don't think giants care very much about.
Well, shit.
But she says, "I don't see anything. You killed stone giants outside? You must be strong then. But Chief Ga will still kill you. Maybe eat you and your friends."
Well, we'll do what we can. We can try and bring Rock back. God doesn't scare us.
She looks at all of you. How? How you
Well-
bring Rock back then?
We'll figure it out. We'll stop Ga. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Where is Ga?
She says,
we already know that.
Yeah,
"Oh, Ga
maybe.
at big fort we call Grud Hog. We make fort with help of goblins and goblin makers." She nods her head.
We have dealt with goblins before.
Yes.
Goblins don't taste good.
They don't smell good either.
She sniffs her pits. She says, "Smell better than Ga. Smell better than Moog."
No, they're pretty bad. You're fine. You smell like flowers and forests. Smells great to me.
She looks at you very suspiciously. Not funny. Soup ready yet? She stands up.
As ready as it's gonna be.
Yeah, it looks ready. But like I said, it looks like clear fish broth.
Drink up.
She walks over to the large cauldron and she looks inside. She says, "This it? Look like water."
Tastes better than it looks.
Can you smell it? It smells delicious.
She takes a very deep breath and she takes a big hearty whiff as she puts her nose close to it. "Smell pretty good. Look very hot." And she gives a big blow on it, big huff of her breath
Okay.
to try to cool it off. And she sets her great club down on the ground. Actually, she tucks it into her loincloth at her belt, and she kind of grabs the edge of the cauldron, carefully because, you know, it's hot. And she starts to slowly sip it. All right, meanwhile, Kareem and Emmett, what are you guys doing upstairs?
Each other.
You're doing each other?
No. We were just looking around, I guess. Is there anything particular that looks nice?
Well, aside from what I described to Emmett before, the staircase leads up. Not the staircase, I keep calling it a staircase, it's actually a ladder.
To heaven. Can't you
Oh.
keep climbing it? Because doesn't...
Yeah,
didn't we
you can
see-
keep climbing it. I assumed you got off because Emmett was in that room on the second floor.
Right. I didn't. I kept climbing.
Oh, you didn't get off? You kept going?
Yeah. I said hi to him and then I just kept going.
Well, at the point where you reach actually the second floor, you're exhausted. So at this point, exhaustion gives you, I believe, disadvantage on ability checks, which I wrote there. So if you were to if you were to continue your climb up, at this point it would be disadvantage to the athletics check. All right, no problem for you though. Mr. Balls to the wall. As you continue to climb up. Eric, are you following him?
No, he's on his own. I'm checking out the murals and the doors, see if I can, if they open, push and pull, or if they're locked.
They definitely have keyholes, and from what you could tell, they appear to be locked. Because any attempt of you pushing on them, despite your bull strength, does not have any effect on budging them. In the meantime, however...
Good luck with those doors!
In the meantime, however, our friend here is continuing up to the third floor, at which point, this is what you see. So much like the room below you, you see that this room is also decorated with stone carvings and a ladder that's carved into the wall. This time you see that the carvings depict what looks like different terrains. You see like mountainous areas, covered in lightning and clouds. And other types of giants in various settings. Like you see what kind of looks to you like a hill giant atop a mighty hill. This giant looks like really fat and large. But then you see like another stone giant living below the ground. You see a what sort of looks like a Viking. What could be best described as a Viking, but really is a frost giant, amidst a winter storm. These appear to be very distinctive giants of each of these 6 types.
Are any of them holding anything?
Are any of them holding anything? Yes, they're holding weapons. But weapons that would be typical for their type of giant. So like the hill giant's holding what looks like a tree, whereas the giant that's surrounded by lightning, he's holding what looks like a not a trident, but like kind of like a greatsword, almost in the shape of a lightning bolt.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else in the room?
Aside from that, you do see that there are yes. You see that there is not an open door. There is actually, you know what? I'm gonna move your token to that map because I think that would be easier that way. So give me one moment because you guys are all gonna be on separate maps here. And Emmett, I'm gonna move you as well.
I think he's getting a drink.
Well, screw you. Because Emmett's doing something that...
I actually want to get a drink too.
Alright, you can go ahead.
It's almost over, right? It's 11?
Yeah, actually, we're going to be ending in about a few minutes.
I'll just stay. I'll wait.
Alright. So you do see kind of like two doorways. The door to the south is locked, from what you can tell. It appears to be, like I said, just a large stone door that is currently closed. The passageway to the kind of like northwest of this area is open to the sky. And from what you can tell, there seems to be some sort of room beyond it that is lit by natural light. And
Does
just
it lead to the thumb?
Yes, that's correct. So I'm just gonna kind of move you to that map for a second. You can tell me what you see.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, you won't see anything, just Kareem at the moment.
I mean,
Do you see
I'm not
anything?
sure what I'm looking at. Yeah, I see white. It looks like there's two stairways to the side on that other room. Are these stairways? What are these? Or
No,
walls?
actually, that's the open. No, don't go past that because that's the actual edge. That's kind of like the part of your thumb that's here. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
if
see
you
that,
step
I see that.
over the edge, you'll fall like 120 feet. But what you're actually facing is what looks like to you like a large, almost like kitchen or pantry.
Oh, is there like stovetop? Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah. So you see, although you can't see the top of the stove, so you wouldn't necessarily know that, but you do notice that the whole room is covered in what to you looks like a thick brown carpet
Bread.
of no, not of bread, of mold. And on top of that, there are numerous shelves in the rooms, and there's a bunch of stuff all on these shelves. And you also notice that there are fungal growths that line the walls. You can't fully see everything because you're not actually in the room itself, but they look like they go all the way up to the ceiling. And from this vantage point, you cannot see how high the ceiling is.
Yeah, I don't walk in. I'm gonna wait for the friends. I'm gonna just stand by the ladder and rest as I'm exhausted from getting up here.
Yep, that's right. Is Eric back? Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, you are back. Okay. So Eric, you should also be on this map. No.
I can see what you were describing before. There are a ladder and two doors.
Okay, good, good. And I saw your whisper to me. Are you doing that now?
Well, we can save it for next session because it's 10:59 and you wanted to stop at 11.
Yep. Which door are you actually using the knock on?
It was random, so I'll do the one that's closest to me. I'll do the top one.
Okay. All right. Yep. So I think that's a good place to stop for the night, as you guys are exploring this place.
Cool. Good session. That was a fun. We kicked those giants' ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I
Very
expected
nice.
it to be a lot harder.
You expected them to be a lot harder? You were only fighting two giants.
And everybody played really smart.
That's right. Very nice,
we-
well-timed, smite there.
Yeah, that worked well.
And then Eric's
The,
distraction tactics against the other giant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
really
can't believe
helpful.
he didn't he kept getting away. He took no damage from that whole thing.
That was funny.
You didn't take any damage. No, you took that little bit of damage, but then I healed it right away in the first round tonight, and then you didn't take any damage after that. That was nuts.
That would have been so much damage if I had chucked you 60 feet into the air. Oh my god.
Oh my
If any-
god, that would have been ridiculous.
I was thinking if
2d6 per
anybody,
10, right?
What's that?
It's 2d6 per 10, right?
Nah, it's 1d6 per 10. But still, it would have hurt falling
No.
80 feet.
Yeah, that's
I should have just thrown you into the wall.
66.
I'll do that next time. Just like splat you like a ripe tomato.
That would have been better, yeah. But,
Because then you would have hit the wall and then fallen.
I feel like if the giant took away any other character,
Yeah,
they would have been
died.
fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
That's true.
He picked the worst one to pick.
It was the closest one.
That's why I rushed.
Yeah,
I figured I
yeah.
could handle one while you guys killed the other. It all worked out.
Yeah, that
Very
worked
well
out great.
played. Very well played. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. I hope you are looking forward to exploring more of the temple next time we play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Can't
sure.
wait.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep, you're welcome. So I think the next session we'll be playing is on the 25th. I will warn you though that actually I should be fine, because after the 25th we play again on the 8th of August, and that should be okay. Yep.
I might have problems with that, but I'm not sure about my schedule yet. So I'll keep you guys updated.
Sure. All right. All right.
Cool.
Thank you guys for playing.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
Have a good night.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. That was great.
No problem. Thanks. Bye.
See you guys.
Good night.
Bye.